What is up, fam? It's your girl MTGans here, and I am coming back at you with another sometimes vlog slash video. You know, I haven't been really doing it. It was like 11 weeks between, you know, my last video and the one before that, but I think it's only been like 3 to 4 weeks for this one. I don't even know. The semester's flying by. This year is already over, basically, and I don't know where it went, so that's lit. But today, in this video, hoping it's going to be lit, we'll see, I'm going to talk about Thanksgiving, and I'm going to talk about, I'll talk a little bit about Black Friday, I guess, but, like, mostly the Black Friday game that I went to today, Central Michigan University versus Northern Illinois University, and, yeah, it was pretty lit. We're going to get into it. So, I'm going to be... Wait, stop where you are. Stop what you're doing right now. If you're new to this channel, or if you're old to this channel and you still haven't done it yet for some reason, click that subscribe button. It's red, it's bright, it's calling out your name, and it's right below my name, MTGans. Once you click that, you're going to want to click the little gray bell to get notified when I upload every single video, which is like not a lot, so it won't bug you very much if you click the bell. Also, it's 7:20 a.m. on Saturday after Thanksgiving, and I'm working currently a 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. No one's here, but if anyone walks by, I probably will get nervous and stop talking. So if there's a weird moment, that's why. But they probably can hear me the whole time they're walking down the hall, so I'm just going to be embarrassed either way. So I'm just talking to a camera in a silent lobby with no one else around, because I'm that kind of person. But first on the agenda, here's my little cue card, by the way. First on the agenda, Thanksgiving. Now, I got to go home for Thanksgiving, and, you know, the last 2 Thanksgivings have been weird, because last Thanksgiving, I was a vegetarian. I decided to be a vegetarian for a questionable amount of time. At the beginning, I said, I don't know how long I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it for as long as I can. And I did it for 4.5 months. I started in September, and I ended in the middle of January. And I didn't eat meat on Thanksgiving or Christmas, and it was a mistake. I made my mom make me, this was last year, I made my mom make me, like, a special vegetarian shepherd's pie, which had, like, lentils, potatoes, corn, like, it was just a bunch of random stuff, and, like, it tasted good, but it wasn't Thanksgiving. And because I was a vegetarian, I couldn't eat turkey, gravy, what is it, stuffing. I couldn't have stuffing either. You know, I couldn't have a lot of the main foods, and, I don't like pumpkin pie anyway. I was going to talk about that later, but pumpkin pie has gelatin in it, so I didn't eat that either. I wouldn't have eaten it anyway because it's a sin. But anyway, that was my Thanksgiving. I got to go home, which I hadn't been home since September before that, and I just really missed my dogs and my mom, and, you know, just being at not school. You know, so the semester's winding down, and, like, there's just a lot going on, and I just needed a nice relaxed time, which I didn't even get that much, because I went home on Wednesday and I came back Friday morning, and because I had to work. Obviously I'm working right now, but yeah. So I'm going to talk about Thanksgiving foods, just the highlights, you know, and what my family does, what we think about it, and, you know, just your stereotypical Thanksgiving stuff. Also, I'm never going to pause this video, and I'm not going to edit it at all. So if it's boring, or if I say 15 times, I don't care. I'm just going to put it up anyway, and I hope it's at least 2% entertaining. So let's get into the turkey, shall we? So, first up, turkey. Star of the show in society's eyes. Stereotypically, the turkey is what you think about when you think about Thanksgiving. LOL. I had to do my job for a second. Someone walked by. Didn't mean to pause it, but I'm still not editing it, so it's going to be a weird pause. But turkey, the piece of Thanksgiving, the thing that everybody talks about, everybody loves. It's the main course of the meal. You can cook it many ways. We deep fry our turkey. Sometimes we put stuffing in it if we don't deep fry it. We can't put stuffing in it if we do deep fry it. So no turkey stuffing this year. But turkey, I feel, is overrated. And here's why. Yes, it's delicious. And it's just like it's not the purpose for Thanksgiving, but like the food is like, you're here for the turkey, you know. And I'm never there for the turkey. I'm always there for, like, I'll tell you my favorite side dishes in a second, but turkey, white meat, dark meat. I'm a personal fan of the white meat, but, you know, the occasional dark meat is delicious as well. And if your turkey, if your turkey is cooked well and has been, like, seasoned well, all of it's delicious. I'm going to move on from, I just feel like turkey gets too much attention in general, so I'm going to take it to the mashed potatoes. This is my area. This is my job. My job, I am the mashed potato connoisseur. I make them for my family, and I'm so good. And I know that seems really conceited, but I'm so good at making mashed potatoes. And I don't know. You have to get a nice buttermilk, like butter/milk ratio. If you don't have buttery mashed potatoes, if your mashed potatoes are bland, you're doing Thanksgiving wrong and you need some help. Because mashed potatoes are the glue that holds everything together. A lot of people, you can put anything with mashed potatoes. Lots of people eat corn in their mashed potatoes. You could mix your mashed potatoes and stuffing together. You could mix mashed potatoes, literally mashed potatoes and anything. Mashed potatoes and green bean casserole, mashed potatoes and squash, you know, corn, turkey, stuffing, olives. That would be weird, but I bet it would be delicious because mashed potatoes are just that good. They can do anything. They go good with gravy. They go good without gravy. You can put cheese on them. They're just so versatile. And I make the best mashed potatoes, in my opinion. I don't know what region this is out of. I don't know out of how many people I'm the best at, but I know it's more than one. So there you go. Mashed potatoes can be chunky, but, you know, mashed potatoes like I said, as long as they're not bland, they can be a little lumpy. You know, you don't need to have air-whipped premium fluff potatoes, you know. If it's ugly, it doesn't matter as long as it tastes good. That's all that matters is the flavor. We're going to transition from the mashed potatoes into the gravy, and gravy can be hard to get right sometimes. You could make a broth gravy. You could just make gravy. Some people make it with cornstarch. Some people make it with flour. Some people make it with both. You never know. You can make it with bouillon too, but we made it with turkey broth and stuff like that. I'm just going to segue. Gravy goes on everything. Gravy goes on everything. You can put gravy on turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing. You could put gravy on your sweet potatoes, and I guess, you know, it would probably make them equally as delicious. You can put gravy, yeah, you know. Gravy on everything is good. Gravy on everything. Green bean casserole. Green bean casserole is my favorite food of any holiday, and people hate on it. People think green bean casseroles suck, and I can't believe it. I was offended. I heard that the other day. I said green bean casserole is my favorite, and someone said, that's disgusting, green beans suck, and I said, you know what, you suck. And then I said, just kidding, because it's not really that big of a deal. But green bean casserole is amazing, okay? It's good. You got the green beans, you got the green beans, you got your mushroom soup, you got the crispiness on top of the French's fried onions, and, you know, the texture's not all the same. You have the crunch, you have, like, the veggie part, then you have, like, the soup that just, like, brings it all together, you know. Let me use my hands a little more. But, green bean casserole is lit, my dudes. Green bean casserole, Christmas, Thanksgiving. I asked for it on my birthday once as part of my meal. I had a bonfire that I'm pretty sure the only reason so many people came to my bonfire is because I had green bean casserole at my bonfire. We made 2 giant dishes of green bean casserole, and, you know, maybe 15, 20 people came to this bonfire 15, closer to probably like 15 is more realistic. And like we just chowed down on green bean casserole, and it was lit. It was lit. I was a junior in high school, littest thing I ever threw, you know. And green bean casserole is just a token of greatness, and you know, haters gonna hate, and I hate to say that because it's stupid, but heck off, haters, lol. Alright, on to the stuffing. It can be in the bird, it can be out of the bird, but it's all delicious, okay? Something I have a problem with is soggy stuffing. If your stuffing is soggy, even if it's been in the bird, like if it's been in the bird, it's more forgivable because there's a lot of turkey juices happening, and you know, soft stuffing is okay. But you got this, like, the calf at school, we had Thanksgiving a week before Thanksgiving at school, like in our college, our, you know, cafeteria, whatever, they made us Thanksgiving. But even when I was a vegetarian last year, I tried their meat-free stuffing last year. I had to fear factor through that shit. And I'm sorry for swearing, but it literally, that's it. I should call it that because it was poo-poo-doo-doo on a plate. And when I say I had to fear factor, once I took a bite, once the texture of just like slimy, soft, literally like Play-Doh, did not taste like stuffing at all. Once that hit my mouth, I literally, I almost threw up. And by fear, I just have a stutter, I guess. This is ridiculous. And by fear factoring it down, I literally closed my eyes, told myself mind over matter, and I swallowed it immediately. And I didn't talk about it. I said, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to eat it. It's disgusting. This year, the calf stuffing was better because I got like the regular kind, but I still didn't eat it very much because the texture is just off. I don't know why it's slimy and mushy. Like, how and why. But stuffing's good. My mom makes the best stuffing, and I brought some up. I brought my best friend Trey an entire cornucopia of Thanksgiving food because he had to work on Thanksgiving, and so he made his own Thanksgiving, but he didn't get like family time, so I thought I'd bring him like all our family's Thanksgiving as well. I don't know, he has a lot of food, but stuffing, good with everything. You can put it in your potatoes, your gravy, you know, goes with a lot of things, and it's a hallmark of Thanksgiving. You know, you can't have Thanksgiving without stuffing. And if your family has, well, some people call it dressing and some people call it stuffing, and dressing's a little drier than stuffing. I just learned that today, fun fact. But it's a trademark Thanksgiving food, and you can't go wrong with stuffing. I'm going to talk about desserts, and this is a serious topic because pumpkin pie is a sin. And I know a lot of you will gasp and you'll hate that I said that, but I said it. Pumpkin pie is awful, even with a lot of whipped cream on it. And that's coming from me, and I hate pumpkin, so like that's probably why. But apple pie outranks pumpkin pie 10-1 in any competition, any scenario, anytime, ever. And here's why. Apple pie, you got the top crust, whether it's Dutch apple pie, which is just the crumbles, or like regular apple pie with 2 crusts on it. You have that extra flaky crust in there. It's not just like mushy weirdness in the middle of a pie, you know. I thought someone was coming. But it's not just mushy weirdness in the middle of a pie that has the same texture. You got the crunchy on top, you have the crispness of the apples in the middle, and then you have that like sugary, you know, cinnamony like filling in there. And sometimes filling for apple pies is more like if it's store-bought, it's thicker and it's like jelly almost. It's like apple like jam in there surrounding the apples. But homemade pies aren't like that as much. But apple pie, I asked for it for my birthday instead of cake. I want apple pie at my wedding. Like, I don't even care if I have a wedding cake, because I would rather have wedding pie, to be honest. But pumpkin pie is nasty. I don't like it. It's it's awful, and I wish it wasn't such a big deal. Like, who decided that a pumpkin was the vegetable of fall and that we should make pies out of it? Because, I don't know, it's just wild. I'm not a fan of pumpkin. I think I covered a good portion of Thanksgiving, and I know it took me 15 minutes to do it, but I'm going to talk real quick about the CMU NIU game, because I went today, and it was awesome. First of all, we won 34-20. Listen, I can't talk today. First of all, we won 31-24, which was awesome. We entered the second half 17-0. We were down by 17. We brought it back in the second half, you know. We did it, and it was lit. There were a lot more people there than I thought, and I think it was because it was senior day, and they were just there for their kids, but like, we thought there was going to be like 300 people there max, and that's not including the marching band, which is about 250 people, maybe a little bit less, which they filled up an entire section. The student section was pretty sparse, probably like 100 students, but on the other side of the field there were quite a few people. But the band did great. The color guard, drumline, you guys did fantastic. You know, the heart flags that we have this year are my favorite flags from the 3 years that I've been here at Central. They're just like really cool. I like the colors and stuff, and they look good when you know, everyone's killing it on the field. Drumline, lit as always. You guys are always lit. You know that. We're family. We get it done, and we put in the work, and you know, we just kill it all the time. So you guys did great. It's a unique experience watching you guys from a student section point of view, because it's been a part of my life for so long, and now that I'm not a part of it, I get to appreciate, you know, how great it is from a listener's point of view. It's really fun to play, and it's really fun to be with everyone in that like family aspect, that like we're drumming together. But I get to just be proud of you guys. I just get to be proud of everything that you guys are accomplishing, and you know, you guys being clean, or you guys being hype, or you guys just like making up your own inside jokes and stuff like that. Like, do you know Barry Bayer? If you don't, you should. That's, you know, it's just lit. I really love the drumline, and I really love the band in a whole, and it was awesome. But back to the football game. You know, it's Black Friday. These kids, these marching band kids, they had a call time of 7:15. They got their butts out there, and they did some work, and that shows that they're really dedicated to the team. And you know, it sucks because it's early and stuff, but it's still, like, once you get there and you see the team and you're supporting the team and you're fired up, there's nothing, you know, that can make it awful other than, like, weather. But the weather was fantastic today. I couldn't believe it. But, yeah. Win for the Chips. We have won the last 5 games in a row. We are 5-0 for the last 5 games, including that one. We are getting a bowl game. Not sure where it's going to be yet, but our predictions are, like, Texas. We're not going to the Bahamas for sure. But, like, Texas would be cool. Idaho, also another one that they could go to. But, yeah, we were down 17-0. Then we brought it back, and it was 24-24. And then we brought it back again, and it was 31-24. We finished it out strong. And NIU is a good team. They're very competitive against us. And, you know, I don't think that we've won against them in the last 3 years, but this year we got them. We didn't kick their ass, but it was a good fight, you know. And congrats to the seniors. You know, shout out to everyone who is stepping out this season for marching band. Victoria Bayer, thank you for being the mom of the drumline for the last 5 years. We wouldn't have been able to do a lot of things without you, and we love you so, so, so much. Like, good luck. I know you're graduating this semester. You're going to go off to bigger and better things, and you're going to be really successful, and we're going to really miss you. We value you. We appreciate you. You rock, you know. There's so many other people that I could talk about, and there's so many other things that I could say about the people who are stepping out in marching band and, like, just graduating in general. But I just want to group that all into a big, like, just thank you. Thank you for dedicating yourself to marching band for at least 3 years. Thank you for, you know, being a leader, motivating, you know, your younger peers, and just, like, the teamwork that goes into it. Everybody, no matter what section you're in, you know that you're a family, you know. We're just one big giant family. Even if, you know, the clarinets don't talk to the drum line, or, like, the trombones, like, the trombones and the trumpets getting their, like, toilet bowl stuff, like, that's them bonding. Or, like, sometimes sections don't, like, mingle with sections very much, but, like, we're all part of this bigger purpose, and you're all part of this, like, bigger group that works together, and everyone has to do their part to succeed, and, like, that's pretty special. And so if you've dedicated more than half of your college career and you are stepping out this year, you've stepped out, this is your last year, just thank you. We appreciate you. You know, you're awesome. And, you know, good luck in your future endeavors. But before I get too sentimental, this video is 21 minutes long. No one's gonna watch it. But if you did get to the end of the video, please let me know that you did, because you're the GOAT. Honestly, you're the best. But I know no one's gonna read through or listen to all that Thanksgiving shit, so whatever. Also, I can't monetize videos because YouTube changed it to they only monetize if you're over 10,000 views. So we need some views, guys, so I can monetize my videos that, you know, 15 people see. So I don't know if I'll share this on Facebook. We'll see. But if you haven't subscribed through this whole video, please do that now if you'd like to see more videos from me. I say it in every video, but I'm really going to try to do different things. So fire up. I'm glad you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I had a great one, and I will see you later. Peace out, fam.